get in. I was looking on Twitch for the, like, official category for Tsukihime, but there was, like, not one. There was, like, only a bunch of other games, so I just went with the closest one to Tsukihime. It's, like, I think I went with, what did I go with? Plus Disc. To be clear, I am not, probably not playing that game. Hi, Anya! So, Anya, I clicked on the website, and I think this is the 2001. Because when there's an option for the remake, and you have to buy it. So, I did not buy it, so... But, it'll be, I mean... Maybe one day I'll play the remake if I end up really liking it. You know, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Okay, let's make sure you guys can see it really quick. All the links? Oh. Try to turn it down. It's a little loud. Good gracious. Okay, I guess that's right. Can you see it? No, you guys can't even see it. Why isn't it picking this up? Well, let's play this version first and see what's your impression. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it. Okay, let's try it. Maybe game captures will work. Let's try a different one. This. Window capture, maybe? Because I know I need a window capture from the Tsukihime. Hi, Big Dutch. Window. Let's see if this one works. Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay, this is a very square game, so it's not gonna, like, fit into this too well. Okay, let's move it. Alright, okay. Tsukihime in Minecraft? What do? Do we watch the opening? Does the opening have spoilers? Some openings have spoilers. Do you guys know which one we do? No idea? Alright, well. Is this the game Neko Arc is from? Yes, she's part of this universe. Suddenly I awaken with a start. The night is pitch black. And no one else is in the house. It's scary being alone in the dark. So to find everyone, I head out into the garden. I'm not clicking, by the way. This is all auto. Maybe because it's the opening. Our mansion's gardens are vast fields of green, surrounded by a thick, dense forest. Oh my god, it's Umineko. With the trees... Oh. Okay, like a stage in a theater somewhere. The curtains of trees open with a swishing sound. I see you, Mr. Pokey in chat, but I can't read your message because this is going too quick. Anticipating, oh no! And I'll read it in a second. I hear the sound of echoes beyond the black curtain of trees. Inside the forest, the sound of everyone happily playing around. The curtain doesn't open yet. Unable to restrain myself. Whoa, relax. I wander into the forest. Can't wait for Shiki to have a mental breakdown over a fucking chair. What? Are you spoiling something? Wait, I didn't get to read that! No, damn it! The air's cold. Winter chills so deep. My eyes feel like they're— Stop going so fast! For a brief moment, I thought I heard someone call my name, so I worked. It's not a spoiler. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about this game, so I wasn't sure. Find everyone waiting for me, but something is wrong. Everyone's lying on the ground. Everyone's lying on the ground in pieces. Oh, everyone's dead? I don't understand. Stranger approaches. I bet it's the cat bitch. Oh, it's the guy. Look on his face as he wants to rip me apart. Ooh, that sounded gay. But someone else, someone I don't know, steps in front of me. Is torn apart in my place. I'm just a kid, so I don't really understand. A splash. Something warm and wet hits my face. Oh, it's red. A red liquid, like a tomato. Okay, tomatoes do not look like blood. Person I call mom. Damn, our mom sacrificed herself for us. I wanted to cry, I just felt like crying. It's just a me moment? Oh, okay. But I kind of want to be surprised by stuff like that. Bearing witness in the night sky. To anime time. Hi, Golden. Why didn't I realize it until now? Such a cold, horrible nightmare. Yeah, I didn't realize it. I bet it's not a nightmare and it actually happened and we're in some like parallel universe. The moon is so beautiful. I guess hence the name Tsukihime. I don't know what the word for moon is, but I feel like it's somewhere in there. Does it mean like moon princess? Because Hime means princess. Tsuki maybe means moon. How have you been? It's been a minute. I've been good. How are you doing? Alright. A prologue. It's just a prologue. It's not the prologue. It's just a prologue. Damn ad. Oh, rip. Tsuki means moon, yes. Oh, I'm so smart, guys. Look at me go. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed. The curtain on the nearby window sways gently. It's a beautiful day outside, and the dry wind signals the end of summer. Hello, Tonoshiki-kun. Congratulations on your recovery. Hime means gate? I thought Hime meant princess. The fluffy thing blocks text? Well, I'm reading it. So. I mean, I guess I can move them. Can't click on the last one, so good enough. Hime can also mean princess. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm not saying it doesn't mean gay. I was almost sure it meant princess. The unfamiliar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are very befitting. I don't trust doctors. His tidy-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too. What's that supposed to mean? Can you understand what I'm saying, Shiki-kun? I'm trying to gaslamp you? Oh, for God's sake. I should have known. No, why am I in a hospital? You don't remember, do you? You dumbass? I'm just kidding. You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. Oh, one of my favorite books starts out like this. I think you mean Gaslight. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass. It was unlikely that you would survive. Honestly, we have no idea why you're alive right now. Very unbefitting of what a doctor would say, yet he still says it while smiling cheerfully. Is that unbefitting? I don't know. Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? Yes, you should rest. You must focus on recuperating and not push yourself. The doctor is still smiling. He likes to see me in pain. I'm just kidding. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, doctor? What is it, Shiki-kun? Why are there scribbles all over your body? And there are cracks all over the walls. Why are there cracks in the walls? Smile vanishes for just a brief moment, then returns to his face immediately. He turns and walks away. See, that's what I told you. Don't trust doctors. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it seems there is some brain damage after all. Get a hold of Dr. Ashia in neurology. I also suspect he may have suffered some damage to his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes. Is this like Saya no Uta? The doctor whispers to the nurse so I won't hear him. Weird. There's scribbles all over everyone's bodies. The sloppy, zigzagging black lines running all over the floors, walls, and ceiling. I don't understand what they mean, but looking at them makes me feel sick. I wonder what it is. The bed, too, is covered in these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my finger, my fingertip sinks down into the crack. Oh. Seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrower. So I traced the line with a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. What is a fruit knife? I've heard of like a butter knife. What does a fruit knife look like? Does it look like a normal knife? Are they more dull because fruit tends to be soft? I mean, unless you're like trying to cut a pineapple. Anyway, sorry. I didn't use any strength at all. Yet the knife sinks into the bed all the way up the hilt. You see, Takamura Takako, thank you for following. I think it's a knife. That's a bit fruity. You know, I like that explanation best. Also, if I stabbed a knife into a bed at a hospital, I'd insta-get committed. But this guy does it. Oh, he just has a neurological problem. Okay. So it can't cut straight. Very funny. It was fun. So I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. This guy likes playing with knives, by the way. Thud. With a heavy sound, the bed snaps clean. He just cut a bed in half. Yeah. The girl in bed next to mine screamed. Oh, I thought that was him. I thought he was saying that. That's funny. The nurses run over and take the knife away from me. Give me that, bitch. How did you break the bed, Shiki-kun? The doctors don't ask why, but curiosity. Sorry. Ain't no way Shiki's screaming like that. I thought he did. I thought it was funny, but apparently not. I don't know anything about Shiki. The doctors don't ask why, but curiously persist on how I did it. Just ask your mom last night. Broke that bed too. Boom boom. Anyways, I traced along that line and it broke. Hey, just what is this hospital full of cracks? You better stop with that, Shiki-kun. There are no such cracks like that anywhere. Now tell me, just how did you break the bed? You can tell me, I promise I won't get mad. Yeah, never. Okay. Never trust any authoritative figure who says bullshit like that. That is a fucking trap. You cannot trust them. No. Don't you say, I mean, he's telling the truth, but they think he's, like, crazy. He probably sees some, like, magical, like, in, like, some more reality-bearing world than the rest of them can see, because they're, like, you know, what's the word? I don't know, like, they're like sheep, right? They don't know how the real world is. I don't know, this is my theory. Oh, yeah, Mr. Pokelobes, those redeems are for when I have my model on, but recently my model's been crashing. So remind me next time and I'll put the battler on. I'm sorry about that. I should have warned people, but I didn't even think about it. I'm telling you, all I did was trace the line with the knife. I see. Okay, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. Oh my god. The doctor lays. Hi, Strange, how you doing? In the end, not a single person believed my story. As long as I run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I don't have to put any force into it. It's as easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor. I never tried, but probably no. Definitely even people. But it seems like no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I can see. Despite being a kid. Wait, how old are we? Oh, sorry. How old are we? How old is Shiki? I gradually began to understand what the lines were. They are probably like stitches. Just like stitches that hold open a wound together after surgery, I think they are weak spots. Okay, this man's got something going on in his head. There's something not right with Shiki. I'm just saying. After all, there's no way I could cut such a thing with a child's strength alone. Yeah, I didn't know until now that the world is covered in these lines, these breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them. That's why they're just fine. But I can see them. I'm scared. So scared I can't even talk. So I'm the only one who went crazy. This does remind me a lot of Saya no Uta. Like, not directly, but just that same concept, you know? Of, like, your brain getting switched, and you're the only one who can see, like, the whole world that way. Shades of Angels of Death? Huh? Maybe that's why. Why, even after 2 weeks, no one believes my story. Even after 2 weeks, no one's come to see me. Even after 2 weeks, I continue to live alone in a world surrounded by black stitches. Why they gotta be black? I'm just kidding. Sorry, it's a bad joke. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape and run away to somewhere no one else would be. But the wound on my chest still hurts, and I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed I'm standing in the grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get far at all. My chest hurts, and I feel so sad. I collapse to my knees and cough. There's nobody here, drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer. I feel like I'm about to disappear. Hi, next time. This is just your normal voice. No, hello, welcome next time. Hope you're doing well. I do not normally talk in this accent. It's because I got to redeem for it. I got about a minute left, and then I can go back to my normal voice. But before that, hey you, it's dangerous to sit down in a place like that. Oh, it's her. I hear a woman's voice from behind me. Eh? What do you mean, eh? You're already around, so I can't see you if you're sitting in the grass. Alright, I can go back. Huh. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out. She points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. After all, I sit in the 4th row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Alright, another useless main character. I can already see it coming. Everyone else is gonna have all the fancy... Well, I mean, maybe he's a little bit better off than Shiro was, because he at least can see the stitches and can, like... I don't know, maybe he can, like, chop apart an evil dude, right? But, like... I don't know, I'm just getting the, like, useless vibes. And, like, that voice makes me think of you holding a little parasol. Oh, that's cute! I used to love parasols as a kid. I had this, like, really cute lilac lace parasol that I was in love with, and I'd take it everywhere. Kicked? By who? Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? Such a fancy child. She declares this confidently as she folds her arms. Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here. Oh my god, fate reference? So you want to talk for a little while? My name is Aozuki Aoko. What's yours? She extends her hands to me with the kind of cheerfulness that would show one would show an old friend. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tonoshiki and grasp her cool hand in return. Sorry, I got an email and it distracted me. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She did ignore what I said just because I was a kid. Sorry, I was thinking. I was like, hope this doesn't lead to a weird situation. Because he's a kid. I don't know. Instead, this is the anime, so you never know. Instead, she listened. She listened. I'm here. Of course, you're here for it, Strange. Come on. We all know that. Instead, she listened. She listened to what I had to say. like a friend. We talked about many things. About my family. About how it was an old and respected family with very strict traditional rules. And my equally strict father. About my little sister, Akiha. Quiet, Akiha. If this name looks familiar, it's okay because it's a girl doing it. Wow. Wow, that is quite a statement to read. I don't even know how to respond to that. I know you're joking, but like, that's still crazy. About our big mansion and the vast gardens, and how Akiha and I would play together with our friends. Told her about many things almost feverishly. Am I gonna have to voice act this whole damn game? That's rough. Oh, it's this time already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so let's stop here. She gets up to leave. My chest tightens, and I feel sad, thinking I'd be alone again. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? Should go back to your room and listen to your doctor. Isn't Tsukihime really old? I think this one's from like 2000 or 2003, so be considered that old, yeah. Oh. She speaks with such ease and such a natural way as she makes her way off. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'd be able to talk like we did today. I'm happy. It's the first time I truly felt something since I awoke from the accident. Since that day, going to the grassy field in the afternoons became part of my daily routine. I feel like this is your favorite era of anime VNs. Really hits a spot. I like a lot of anime from the 90s, but then after that, yeah, I really like 2000, 2010s animes. She would get angry when I called her Alko. For some reason, she hated her own name. After some thought, I decided that she seemed like a very distinguished person, so I came to call her Sensei. Senpai! Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say, and would always dispel my anxieties with but a single word without fail. I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even those scary black scribbles didn't seem quite as scary anymore when talking to her. I didn't know who she was or where she was from. Perhaps she really was a teacher. But I don't care, and it doesn't matter at all. Sorry. Because it's fun being with Sensei. That alone is all that matters. That alone is more than enough. Anya, if you're still here, is this like pretty much the same as the remake? Hey Sensei, look what I can do. I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife, oh god, not the fruit knife again. I cut down the tree growing in a field. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I just get a little stuffy. He just massacred an unsuspecting little tree, just minding its business. Just to show off. Amazing, isn't it? I can cut anything easily as long as it's somewhere where I can see the scribbles. No one else can do this, right? Shiki! She slaps me across the face. You just killed an innocent tree, you son of a bitch! He just did some devil may cry stuff to show off to a girl. Sensei? What you just did was extremely thoughtless. She gives me a hard, piercing glare. I don't know why, but I realized I just did something I definitely shouldn't have done. With her severe expression and pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very, very sad. I'm sorry. If I knew it, I was crying. Shiki? A gentle, warm feeling envelops me. There's no need to apologize. It's true that you did something I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. She squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're gonna make a mistake you can never take back. So I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you, Sensei. Really? Crazy foreshadowing in this flashback? Well, that's true. This is a flashback? I didn't even know that. I thought we were in the current moment. Really? I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it was fate that the two of us really met here like this. She began to ask about the scribbles I could see. So I told her about the lines, the black dragon lines that somehow only I could see. Her embrace tightened. Shiki, what you are saying is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything. Everything in existence has points where they are most easily broken. We who will break down one day are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate of all things, but in another way you can see the future. Huh? I might be too dumb for this. That's right. You can see death. What? How does seeing lines... Okay, I'm sure it makes sense. I'm too dumb for this. You don't need to know any more than that. Maybe it explains it more later. Someday you happen to go down that path. The principles will become as clear to you as something that is needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke, understand? If you do so, your eyes will begin to take the lives of others too lightly, and that is the worst thing that could possibly happen. Sounds like a martial arts thing. Okay, I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Because I'm a little bitch boy. Besides, it kind of hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again. Please, Mommy, forgive me. Like, oh my god, get a grip, boy. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feelings that you have experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. She finally let go of me. But Sensei, I see those lines and get worried. They'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? And it wouldn't be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time. You're right. I'll be able to help you with that at least. It seems that's the reason why I'm here. She sighs and favors me with a warm smile. Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old life back, the one you were living before your accident. Interesting. Exactly the 7th day after I met her, she arrives in the grassy field carrying a large trunk on one hand. Here. If you put these on, those strange scribbles won't be visible anymore. What she gave me was a pair of glasses. But my eyes are fine. Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on me. Suddenly, whoa! Incredible. This is amazing, Sensei. Can't see the scribbles anymore, not at all. Of course. I had quite a time stealing Mystic Eye Killer from my older sister to make this Alozaki Alko masterpiece. So treat them well or they'll be held to pay, got it? Yep. Take good care of them. Incredible, Sensei. Made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course, I am a sorceress after all. Giving me a proud smile, she puts her trunk down on the ground. But know this, Shiki. These lines haven't disappeared, just so you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again. Really? Yep. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes that you have now. I don't want these scary eyes. But I cut those lines again. She's showing him what cursed energy is? I have no idea what you mean. Sorry. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you. What, you mean never cutting the lines again? Tilly, you can break that promise whenever you like. Really? Said it was something you shouldn't do. Yes, it is. So that's your gift, Shiki. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. Out of all the abilities one can have, yours is terribly unique. But if you have such a power, it means there's a meaning behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. You might say that you were given the mystic eyes of death perception. Wow, what a name. Because one day, a time will come when you will need them. But you must not live in denial of their existence. She squats down so her eyes would be level. But you know, that's why you must never forget. You are a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. They're usually fucked up anyways. All I'm saying is live true. Wish I was him. All I'm saying is live true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. Yeah, she seems like a cool girl. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years you will become a great man. Oh, I don't like that language. What are you trying to say, Sensei? Let's relax. That being said, Sensei, I mean, I'm sure it's just a touching moment and I'm overreacting. At least I hope that's the case. Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Oh, that ass is sad. I don't know why. What was it? There's like this part of my humps, like the song, where it's like they talk about trunk, and it just reminded me of it, but I can't remember the lyric. Little voice will listen to whatever hot girl says. Oh, jeez. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there is no other way should you take off those glasses, and even then be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil, while evil rests solely in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or for evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her trunk. She doesn't say anything more, but deep down I knew we would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. Can't do it. I won't understand just by myself. I'm a stupid little baby. Lesbians do that too. This is like Ranma and Sayano Uta and Highlander. Now we're gonna attract other stand users too. I don't know Ranma or Highlander, but truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. I was only able to return to being me because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses. If you're gone, I can't do it. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even you yourself can't believe, you only make whoever hears you sad. Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. You know it yourself, don't you? You're alright now, so don't say stupid things and give up on the self that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you, falling in love less than a week. What a man. No one else can do it for you. She turns around. Well, this is goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is a hard, long, rocky road, filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that, so pull yourself together already. Jesus Christ. She's leaving. I'm sad, but I'm her friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yeah. Goodbye, Sensei. Well done. That's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence, and always live true to yourself. If you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through. I don't think you can, but good luck. Solution will always present itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage even on your own. She laughs happily. I thought she was a hallucination, or a creature from beyond the world of mortals, but she's still there even with the glasses on. She said she was a sorceress. The wind blows. Field of grass sways in unison. She was already gone. Goodbye, Sensei. Saying that, I really felt that I would not see her again. All that remained were her many words and these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. So I stand there by myself. I start to cry. Man, I was such a pussy. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word thanks to her. Tisk tisk. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to the Tono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. That's alright. Shiki will be just fine, even by himself. Spend a new life with a new family. Just like that, Shiki's 9th summer ended. His new autumn arrived, and I think I became more of an adult. I'll be the judge of that. Inversion impulse. The first day. Autumn. The last traces of summer are disappearing today, a Thursday halfway through October. It's October and summer's barely disappearing? That's interesting. This is the day that I return home. It's been 8 years since I left. So is this 8 years later? Chiki, hurry up. I'm gonna be late for school. I hear Keiko-san's voice building from the kitchen. Okay, I'm leaving! Woohoo! I call back. I place my hands together in the room that was mine at the Arima's up until now. I'm going. Thanks for letting me live with you these last 8 years. Clap, clap. Put my hands together in prayer. And grabbing my only bag, I leave the room that had become so familiar. I walk through the entrance of the house and turn to face it. Shiki. Keiko-san had come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through the doors a member of the Arima family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father, too. She simply nods. 8 years. The eyes of a person who had been my mother look so sad. I don't think I've ever seen her like that before. I'm sure it'll be hard for you at the Toadmo's house. Please watch yourself. Your body is weak. You mustn't overdo it. I'll be okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as anyone else. I'm a lot tougher than I look. I suppose you're right, but the Toadmos are different from everyone else. I'm worried they'll be too much for you. I know what she means. My home from today forth will be a mansion, an uncommon sight in this day and age. Mansion. Not only is the house amazing, but the family itself is highly respected. It said they held significant investments in many corporations. To top things off, it's my true home. The Arimas have only been looking after me, but it's already decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. Thanks for taking care of me. I repeat those words one last time and turn my back on the household I had grown so accustomed to over these past 8 years. Sigh! I leave the Arimas and start walking to school with a heavy heart. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that normally would have been death. Then I was entrusted to the Arimas, a family branching off from the Tono family. Do you have the sniffles? No, it's just like my nose is clogged, so like, you know, when you're talking and it like, you have to keep breathing out of your nose because it keeps getting stuck. I don't know why. I had lived with my real parents at the Tono mansion up until I was 9. And I lived with them for 8 years. Yeah, I get it. We've gone over this like a million times. Did you play in the rain? No, but I do have to walk to work in the rain. I didn't know I'm sick. I'm not sick. This happens to me a lot when I stream. I don't know why. I lived a normal life as an adopted son. From the time I met Sensei, the special circumstances Sensei told me about she part never happened, and the glasses hid the lines for me as long as I wore them. The life of Shiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently until a few days ago. The day when the head of the family sent word to me, return to the Tono mansion. The very family that, until now, had shunned me. I sigh again. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I never got along with the household. Maybe as a kid I never liked the formality demanded by the family. Perhaps that's why I said nothing when the old man told me I was going to live with the Animas. I think it turned out well. I got along well with my adopted parents, Keiko and Pumio. It was as if they were my real parents. Also, sorry you're sick, strange. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Animas, like a real son, just like I always wished. I don't regret living there, except for one thing. My little sister, 1 year younger than me, remained behind. Akiha, I bet she hates me now. Wait, hold on, let's see. Oh, well, let's create a save first. Recollection? Oh, this is just the image. Okay, so I was trying to see if they had like things like in Fate where you could see the characters. It would only be natural. She had to live in that mansion all by herself, under constant supervision of that hard-headed old man. I could easily imagine what Aki had thought of me though when it escaped. I let out another sigh. I can't help it. What's gonna happen will happen. This one's vintage, so it won't have those Nita things. Oh. I thought Fate was old too. Today after school, I'll return to my true home. Lord knows what'll occur. For now, I've got more pressing problems. My watch shows 7:45. Homeroom starts at 8 o'clock, and anyone who isn't in class by 8 is marked as late. Clutching my bag, I start sprinting towards school. Managed to make it in less than 10 minutes. I entered from the back gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew. Come to think of it, today's also the last day I'll come in through the back gate. They're on opposite sides of the school, with the Artemis being behind and the Tonos in front. Obviously I'll be coming through the front in the future, and I quite like the lonely atmosphere back here too. For some reason, the back gate at our school isn't really popular. Only 10 people or so actually use it. It's quiet and pretty devoid of people. Clang, clink, clang, clink, clang. Like I said, pretty quiet. The sound of a hammer mixed with distant bird singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Clang, clink, clang. Half rhythmical ringing comes from one corner of the courtyard. What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I'm pretty curious right now. Oh god. I don't know what to do! Okay, let's save again. Should I look up a guide? I'm gonna look up a guide really quick. Tsukihime route guide. What are the possibilities? I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, I'm gonna go with Kohak. Wait. You need to clear the game twice before you can get... Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, let's go with... Oh, wait. There's a good end and a true end. Okay. Well, I found a route we're gonna do, okay? So... I arrived in class earlier than usual. Phew! I walked to my desk next to the window. Good morning, Tono-kun. An unfamiliar voice greets me. Eh? Turn around confused. Tono-kun, the teacher was looking for you. He said he wanted to talk to you about your house. My home? Must be about me moving. Should have finished the formalities yesterday. Perhaps there's something I forgot to do. girl doesn't move, but stands there looking at me. Good morning, Yumizuka. Yeah, good morning, Tono-kun. Looks like you remember my name. Sighing with relief, she gives me a Satsuki, gives me a faint smile. I can remember the names of my young classmates, you know. It's just that I haven't spoken to you much. Yeah. I was a little nervous about talking to you. She smiles again. She seems happy about something. She continues to... He has the Riz already. Well, he just moved into a mansion, so... Not really his Riz, it's the mansion Riz. Yumizuka continues to stare at me as if she wants to say something else. To be honest, I don't know her that well. Although we're in the same class, I can count the times you spoke. But Satsuki is the center of attention. She's often a topic of conversation among boys. There aren't any bad rumors about her among the girls. In short, she's your typical class idol. Naturally, she's always surrounded by a crowd. She's the complete opposite of a loner like me. While I might be able to remember the name, there's no reason to remember the name of me. Seems like some bothersome coincidences are at work today. Tono-kun, can I ask you a question? If I can answer, you can ask as many as you want. Sorry if it's something personal, but were you the class idol or did you... Strange, there's absolutely no way I was the class idol. I was the weird girl in the corner who read a lot and had dyed her hair a bunch and listened to emo bands and wore like a Jack Skellington sweater every day. I was not the idol by any means. I mean, we had like popular people, but there wasn't like one person who was like the most, I don't know, you know what I mean? Are you moving somewhere far away? Her voice trails off as if it's hard for her to ask. Close her hands to stop fidgeting. I know it's sudden, but will you be transferring somewhere? Oh no, I'm changing my residence, but not my school. My new house is still in this town anyway, so it's no big deal. Oh, that's good. She sighs with relief. How odd. Why would something like me moving cause that kind of reaction? But are you gonna leave the Arimas? Yeah. I enjoyed living with them, but I can't leech off them forever. Huh? How does she know that? No one at school should know I was living with them except for a certain guy. What's up, Tono? Carefree loud voice rings out from the classroom doorway. As if on cue, the friend who's been my friend since middle school appears. Hey, but isn't Yumizuka? Cheers later, oh crap, she was into me. It's not often I see you talking to Tono. Morning, Inui-kun. She looks away with an unenthusiastic reply. I guess she isn't the type who'd respond well to a guy like him. Tono's picking up chicks? What the hell is going on? I thought you weren't interested in them. Arihiko exclaims his joke loudly. You moron, stop spreading lies. I'm a normal guy. Of course I'm interested in girls. Is that right? Good for you, man. Still, these days girls find it more amusing if you have the weird sex drive instead. Okay. If I only find it amusing and it won't go any farther. Woman expert over here. His bottomless, cheerful laughter echoes throughout the morning classroom. Let out another sigh, and once again wonder, like I have many times before, how I ended up knowing this person. His hair dyed orange, ears pierced, his vicious glare that shouts he will pick a fight with anyone, anytime, and his wearing of rebellious clothes. Inui Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. Do you have to be so loud this early in the morning? I'm depressed about all sorts of stuff, so stay away from me today, okay? Wave my hands to shoo him away. Depressed? What's wrong, man? Is it that time of the month? I take that back. Rather just for today, stay away from me for the rest of my life. My depression will only get worse with you around. Ignoring Arihiko, I head back to my own desk. Dropping my bag and taking a seat, I stretch my back. Hey, you can't just ignore people like that, Tono. You're gonna hurt people with that careless attitude of yours. It's very ironic. Well, that's news to me. Isn't there some way I can kill them instead? Tell me how. I'll repay you by trying it on you. It's cold, man. Aren't you just a little nastier than usual this morning? Didn't I tell you I'm depressed? Other people aside, I'm certainly not showing any kindness to you. Why are you only mean to me? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's so fair. When you just figured this out, the world's unfair. You really are only mean to me. Give another sigh. I didn't try hard to be cold to him. That's just the kind of relationship we have. So, Arihiko, what's a chronically late night owl who never shows up until second period doing here in homeroom? It's a little... No, it's very odd. I was thinking that too. I guess being at school on time isn't just for when I wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies. What I'm asking is why you woke up early. Makes me wonder. Why I woke up early? I guess because I can't stay out late since all that fuss started, so I actually go to sleep at night now. Marshiro. I've heard the stories about that serial killer, haven't you? I see. This is the same storyline in Fate. I think of it, I did hear something like that. Well, not exactly. Just at the beginning of Fate, there's a quote-unquote serial killer going around. I feel a tinge of regret at needing him to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I've been debating whether or not to return to the house, so I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They've given it some really nasty name, like the freakish serial killings or something. There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. Oh, 8? Jeez, that's a lot. Top it all off, they were all... Wait, what happened to them again? He tilts his head in contemplation. I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims were cut up into pieces and arranged in a pattern or something. Oh, that's like the beginning. Like that's like the intro. Everyone was cut up around him, and then his mom sacrificed herself for him. No, Inui-kun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Oh yeah, that was it. It said some kind of modern day vampire or something. Huh. Sure know a lot about this, Mizuka-san. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. You'd remember it even if you didn't want to. I see. I thought it was happening in a neighboring town, but I guess it moved down here. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even I wouldn't be going on the streets at night with a killer walking around. So I've been waking up at 7 lately. Wait, that's it? Having good reason doesn't make a good story. Where's the fun in that? Man, you're cold. Was you collapsed from anemia already this morning? I'm alright, thanks for asking. If I was anemic 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. So you're okay, then I guess you're okay. And the bell rings, interrupting our conversation. Hey, class is about to begin. Hurry up and get back to your seat. With a yeah, he goes back to his seat. See you later, Tana-kun. Yeah, sorry for keeping you, Mizuka. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as she returns to her desk. Second period is over. Our homeroom teacher, who's also our math teacher, calls out to me as she leaves. Tono, your documents are missing some details. Please go visit the office. Shouldn't take long, so I'll head to the office before 3rd period. The office is on the 1st floor. The 2nd year is on the 3rd floor, but I can make it back if I run. I run. Okay. And run. The impact floors me with a thud. My head hits something and the world swims before my eyes. Ow, 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 ow. Hear a voice nearby. It's a woman's voice I've never heard before. Looks like I ran into someone. I'm sorry, you alright? Still can't see my surroundings too well, but I apologize to the person I hit. Yes, I'm alright. How are you? Are you okay? I really did. It's not Sensei. There's no way. There's no trace of accusation in that gentle voice. I don't know who she is, but it seems like she's worried about me. Yeah, I'm also okay. Shake my hand and stand up. Finally, I can see clearly. Oh, it's Seal. She also is the teacher in Higurashi. Well, they're like inspired based on each other. They're not like technically the same character, but yeah, they're inspired based on each other. Are you alright? Forehead's swelling up. Feel a prickle of pain when I try to touch it with my hand. Just like she said, I'm developing a magnificent lump in my pants. I'm so sorry. I was not paying attention to where I was going. Forehead was really hurt, right? She gazes apologetically at my face. In the formal way she spoke, I assumed she was a first year, but the color of her ribbon, I can see she was a third year. In other words, my senpai. It's fine, really. I'm the one at fault. I'm sorry for bumping into you, senpai. I got my head in a bow. Come to think of it, you're right. You shouldn't be running down hallways, you know. My trunk, my home. Lovely lady in love. I feel like me spaced out while looking down the courtyard. Yeah, I'll be more careful. Are you alright? Yeah, I only fell. It's because you ran into the wall while trying to avoid hitting me, Tono. Really? No wonder I'm seeing stars. Wait, how'd she know her name was Tono? Did we say her name? It's a woman I've never heard before. Oh, you think I wouldn't pick up on that game, huh? We didn't give her our voice, and she knew it. Uh-huh. You think I wouldn't pick up on that? I picked up on it! That's suspicious. What the fuck is going on? I wanna know. I wanna know all the answers. Sorry about that, but spacing on hallways is also dangerous, senpai. Yeah, I'll be more careful. She smiles and nods. It's an honest smile. Excuse me, I'd best be going. Beating the dust off my pants, I begin walking towards the office. The elder student continues to watch me through her glasses. Wait, who is she? I was distracted because I ran into her, but come to think of it, she's beautiful. She's this beautiful. Male students would be talking about a third-year beauty wearing glasses. Going now. Should go back to your classroom too, senpai. If you're in pain, please come to my classroom. I'm Toho. Yeah, she already knows that. She already called you that! Seal's best senpai, how dare you get suspicious of her? I'm not suspicious in a bad way. I'm more like, why do you know our name? Like, is this a something else is going on kind of thing? Obviously there's more that meets the eye. Not in a like, she's gonna kill us kind of way. I don't think that. I just think, oh, interesting. Glasses girls from Saya knew a lot more than she was letting on to. Oh. It's solid. If you have glasses, you know more than you let on, apparently. Even though she's older than me, it's like dealing with someone younger. Alright, if anything happens, come to your classroom. Remember Shiki? See? She knows her first name, too! We didn't say her first name! This is suspicious! Okay, but you shouldn't space on the hallway. How is he not picking up on this? There is so much. Why is she doing this? I thought I waved my hand to leave. Wait, Shiki? I haven't told her my first name. Oh, now he picks up on it. Didn't she use my name earlier too? Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, game. Nice try. Huh? Have I met you before? Cries out in surprise and puts on a depressed face. You're terrible, Tono-kun. You forgotten about me? Forgotten? No, I didn't think so. If I ever got myself involved with a beautiful woman like her, there'd be no way I'd forget. She looks up at me reproachfully with his eyes. I'm sure I remember from somewhere, don't I? Think about it, we exchanged greetings once or twice before, didn't we? Seal senpai, right? Say your name apprehensively.
Yeah, and I'm glad you remember. I seem the type to space out and forget, Tono.
I don't think I space out, but there's nothing I can do about the fact that I forgot. Well then, goodbye. Let's meet again at lunchtime. She bows once again. This was the era of love stories that included MCs that made marriage proposals as toddlers but forgot as teenagers. What, Umineko? That one too, yeah. It's lunchtime. Now then, where should I eat lunch? I don't know, let's look at the guide. We're eating in class. The most boring option. It's lunchtime, the classroom starts to liven up. Some guys are dashing off towards the cafeteria. As a group of girls are rearranging desks to form a table, and some students are calmly leaving the classroom box. Is this Shin Path? There's no Shin Path. I'm doing Arcleed Brune Studs route. I watch them while I sit down on the milk and bread I bought. Geez, so much of an appetite as usual, huh, Tono? This guy in the front of me here is already a part of my daily routine, and I'm not about to start complaining now. But man, what's up with us? Just the two of us eating lunch together? What kind of meal goes unaccompanied by a beautiful blossom? Sorry. If you don't have any blossoms, why don't you join that group over there? I'm not gonna stop you. What do you mean Shin? Who even is Shin, Strange? Idiot. When I say blossom, I mean a single beautiful blossom. Those girls making your group weren't good. They're poisonous rather than being beautiful. Shin is my weeb way of saying true. Oh, there's a bunch of true paths. One sec. Arihiko's comment would have probably earned him some rocks thrown in his direction. Luckily, the girls in our class didn't hear. It's pretty harsh. I know you were a bad guy before, but haven't you been getting worse lately? Surpassing really bad and getting into deviant. Can't help it, can I? There's a truly beautiful blossom at our school. My discerning eye grows more critical. So who's this beautiful blossom? It's a secret. I don't want more competition now, do I? And also that ambitious smile spilling over his face. As it's something I don't have, I'm a little impressed by his ability to express himself so frankly. And then, the person I just met comes in from the classroom door. Oh. The box lunch in her hand, so I can mistake her. Hello, Tono-kun. Mind if I interrupt? It's fine, of course. Smiling, she brings over a chair and sits down. Senpai, are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt at all. Even her smiling reply troubles me. You said to come here at lunchtime, so I thought it'd be rude if I did not. Sure, I said that, but I just see that she could come and take responsibility if she ended up being hurt. Senpai! Slams the table with a bang as he stands up. Ah, Inu-kun. Could it be that you and Tono are acquainted? Yeah, we're more than casual acquaintances. We've been friends since we were kids. Right, Tono? My boyfriend. You can even say we were boyfriends. Makes a tight fist for emphasis. There's no room for agreement or disagreement. Oh, really? It's such a coincidence that you two are friends. Sure is. That's through such a calm face, I'm wondering just when did you start to get along with Senpai? He glares at me while laughing towards Senpai. So finally, I wonder if that's what you'd call being well-rounded. In the end, he forcibly convinces her to stay for lunch. Well, since she brought her lunch, perhaps that's what she had in mind in the first place.
Inui-kun, do you live by yourself?
No, I live with my sister. Her parents left us in charge of the house, so we naturally learned to cook, that's all. He seems familiar with Senpai. He's able to talk to her more casually than I can. We only met her a few times. By the way, Senpai said that you were called here by Tono. Did something happen?
Yes, I ran into Tono during the break. I wasn't hurt, but Tono hit his head.
Came to see him because you were worried?
Yeah, that's about right.
Her voice gets brisk and pleasant to listen to. Since listening is more interesting than talking, I keep silent. That's when he directs the conversation towards me. What's wrong, Tono? Running into someone. Don't tell me your anemia is acting up again. His voice betrays his deep concern about my health. No, it's not that. I was running to the office to deal with some details before moving. Then I ran into Senpai. Really? Guess your carelessness was at fault.
Tono-kun, are you changing schools?
She suddenly outbursts almost hysterically. Really, why should you think I'm changing schools just because of that? I'm not changing school, Senpai. I'm just changing my place of residence. I filed the paperwork for a change of address.
Oh, so you're gonna be living alone?
No, I'm just back to my real home. It's a fancy place on top of the hill. Still can't quite believe it yet.
Could that possibly be the Tono-san mansion?
Western Sound House on top of the hill is probably seen as something special. I've been there for 8 years, but even in my memories, the mansion was really large. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's the right place for me either. It's too late now that I'm done moving. You don't seem too happy about it. It's not a particularly good or bad thing. I don't really understand it myself. Well, even if it is your house, it's been 8 years, right? I can understand if you're feeling restless. Probably feels like someone else's house for a while.
I wonder if that's so. I haven't gone back yet, so I don't know.
Well, I am a bit relaxed. I've always got a refuge at your place. Listen, I'm not impressed with how you come to stay at my house every time something bad happens. I like your personality trait of not standing out, but I've hated how you're always too reserved for a long time now. She stares at the strikes the table with a bang again. Well, everything you said is true, so there's no way to fight back.
Inui-kun, does Tono-kun really stay at your house that often?
Yeah, he does. That damn Tono is too reserved towards his parents, and he would come to my place every long vacation. He's reserved towards them because they were taking care of him. That's why he comes over to my place while we conveniently have an empty room, since he looks pretty decent. My sister took a liking to him, and she usually comes to stay with us without paying a cent. His fist trembles as if to say, unforgivable.
Taking care of Tono-kun.
I have to hand over his milk. Sorry, I should have thought before I spoke.
It's okay. You didn't say anything wrong.
Do you eat my bread without looking? Really? Yeah, you're right. If you complain about that, you'll be in for some punishment. He nods himself in agreement. His overwhelming optimism is something I'm truly envious of.
Tono-kun, did you not get along with your previous family?
No, that's not it. Sky had no problem with the animas. Well, the animas or the family took care of him. They're really nice people. From what I can see, they're a happy family. Even so, he refused to be their adopted child, and he escaped to my place every vacation. Sheesh, so what were you not satisfied with anyway? Nothing I wasn't satisfied with, just that I received so much from them already. I didn't want to be a further burden on them. Turn away, and all of a sudden I realized Yumizuka is close by. Her eyes look like she wants to say something, but she can't bring herself to intrude. What's wrong, Yumizuka-san? I leave Arihiko and Senpai to call to her.
Something to talk to you about. Is that a good time?
Sure. Can you talk here? Her eyes flickered toward Arihiko. Seems unique, because I wasn't good at dealing with him.
Sorry if we discuss this in the hallway.
I don't mind. I'm leaving for a while, Arihiko. Waving to them, I exit with her. So what do you want to ask me?
I'm sorry if I'm wrong with this, but have you been walking around at night in the business district lately?
Huh? Business district? When I go there at daytime on night. Her question is entirely off, but I become interested instead. At night, you say? Around what time?
I've heard past midnight.
Midnight, and then that rules it out completely. I occasionally go out to the business district at night to buy something, but I've never been out into the city that late before. It's definitely not me. My household is old-fashioned. We've got a curfew at 7. Can't get in after that, even if you cry. I don't have to camp outside. I try to my death to get home before. I'm upfront denying her. She smiles.
I know. The anime family lost the head of style of tea ceremony. They must have been really strict for you. Not so much strict as they like to tease me, eh?
Wow, you seem to know quite a bit. Are you a student of it?
No, I don't really know that much about the tea ceremony. I have a friend who goes there and she told me it was really strict.
Well, but how do you know I live with the animas? I haven't even told anyone here at our school.
You forgot that we went to the same middle school together, haven't you?
She goes as she speaks. Went to the same middle school? I can't remember, so I can't say anything. But if that's true, it wouldn't be odd if she knew I was interested to them. Maybe,
It's okay as long as it's not you, Tono-kun. Sorry for interrupting your lunch.
Interrupting my words, she goes back to the classroom. Yo, is your conversation over? Yeah, it seems like she just got the wrong person. Hey, yeah? Yumizuka went to her middle school. Sophomore, she was a classmate during second and third year. Now in the second year of high school, making for 3 years in total. Huh? So if you knew my question, he answers. How'd you know what I was gonna ask? Because of that look on your face? What? But damn, I thought you were just ignoring her, but you actually didn't even notice her. It's really persistent, or maybe she's just eccentric. I've had to suffer a lot. He makes a difficult face and shrugs.
Oh, I knew it. She's Tono-kun's girlfriend, right?
Oh, what are you saying, senpai? There's no way that could be. I've never even had a proper conversation with her.
No, there's no use hiding it. You look like you get along very well. I'm a little jealous.
Look, you're so happy. She looks at me with an excited expression. Senpai! Arihiko, you see something in this confused person here too. About what? I don't know what you and Yumizuka are up to. All I know is that you were having a married conversation this morning.
Yeah! A secret meeting at school in the morning. How bold of you, Tono-kun!
She's getting more and more worked up in an incomprehensible way. Well, whatever. After all, it doesn't matter to me if she misunderstands.
But you mustn't be so blunt to her, Tono-kun. She looks kind of sad, doesn't she? You got to give her more of your attention.
Senpai, lunch is gonna end soon.
Yep. See you later, Tono-kun, Inui-kun.
Smiling, she leaves her classroom. Feel a little exhausted. Tono, don't go after Yumizuka. Almost says with a stern face. Don't go after? Why? Listen. About Yumizuka, she despite her parents, she really shines single-minded. She's not compatible at all with someone absent-minded like you. The kind of girl is dangerous to get really involved with. Arihiko goes back to the seat. What are you talking about? It's not like I'm thinking of doing something with her. Never no one in particular is down on my own seat. Last day of class ends. I don't feel like going to the mansion, so I just blankly stare out the window. Classroom's dyed orange by the sunset. It's like red watercolor paint, and it hurts my eyes. I don't like red. It feels like it soaks deep into the back of my eyes, and I want to throw up. Seems like I'm weak against things that resemble blood. No, I should say I'm weak against blood itself. 8 years ago, I had a near-death experience.
was in an accident where I was injured in the test, and I teetered between life and death for days. I should have died instantly, but miraculously I survived. Maybe it's because of the great medical treatment. However, the injuries were so severe that I don't even remember the accident.
Very convenient.
8 years ago when I was a child, I felt a thud pass right through the middle of my chest, and I passed out. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. All I could remember afterwards was the pain and the cold. I don't remember much of the accident, but even today the scar on my chest remains. Yes, numerous fragments of glass pierced my chest, leaving burn-like scars there and in my back. Actually, I was quite surprised at being saved. Ever since then, I frequently collapse from anemia-like dizziness that caused a lot of trouble for others. Maybe that's why my old man believed I was unfit to be heir to the Tono household and trusted me to our relatives. The wound on my chest, huh? Huge scar in the middle of my chest, hidden from view by my uniform.
That's right, take your shirt off. I'm just kidding. Now that I think about it, after the accident was when I started to see those lines.
I'm able to forget them thanks to the glasses I got from Sensei. I think I would have completely gone mad if I never met her. Keiko-san, the person who had been my mother up until now, said when I left that the Tono household wasn't normal. No problem. I'm not a normal person myself. Just in my classes, I pick up my bag. I can't stay in the classroom forever. Now then.
Alright, what do we pick?
This one. Do I have anything to do, so I hurry and leave school. Come to think of it, I hadn't left school by the main entrance since the entrance ceremony. I guess this will be the way to and from school from now, since I live in the mansion. Leaving from the main gate, I come to the intersection that leads to the residential district. This is the point which the path of the city and residential district and mansion is part. Ah, it's Tono-kun! Suddenly I ran into Yumizuka. Hello. Maybe I'm because Seal someplace teasing, I feel a little embarrassed. She looks at me bewildered. Yumika-san? Is there something on my face? I was wondering what you were doing here, Tono-kun. Is your house the other direction? Well, it wasn't until yesterday, but I'm living somewhere.
She appears a lot in this version? Oh, really?
It wasn't until yesterday, but I'm living somewhere else during the day. From now on, I'll be living at the place on top of the hill. Ah, so that's what you were talking about this morning. Claps her fists and open palm together, understanding. Well, I'll put her aside. The gesture seems incredibly cute. That's right. I guess there's no point in hiding it from you since you already know. Leaving my guardians and going back to my real house today. Your real house? You mean the Tono-san mansion? Yeah. I think it really suits me there. I see. You're really a prince on top of a hill after all. It was a secret only Inuit-kun and I knew, but now I guess everyone's gonna find out. Faint smile, she casts her gaze into the distance. She looks out at the horizon as if looking at the mansion off in the distance. Will you be alright? Even if it is your house, you've been away for 8 years, right? Aren't you afraid or worried? Yeah. Actually kind of uneasy. I never liked that mansion. Now it feels like someone else's house now, too. But still. I can't lead a carefree life and leave my sister there by herself. No matter how uneasy I am, I have to return to the mansion.
I'm scared. Hold me, girl.
Mian is still my home. I think it's only natural for me to go back. I see. Oh, sorry for stopping you. Must be in a hurry, right? Oh, not really. I was just having a stroll on the way home. Oh, I see. For some reason, she looks downcast and falls silent. What's wrong? You feeling sick? I break the silence.
That's okay, I like stalkers. No, come back.
She continues to stare downwards without raising her head. Can't just leave her, so I continue to stand there looking at her, and then... yeah, what is it? I'm going home along the same way as you until we reach the hill. Really? Let's go together for part of the way. Her eyes widen and she stands there stiffly for a moment. Yeah, you're right. We're going by the same way, so it would be strange for us to go together for the way, right? Just this always an excessively cheerful voice and standing beside me. Just get married already. Just at the right time too. I'm not too familiar with the streets around here, so would you mind guiding me? Sure. Well then, let's go down this street. The back street that leads all the way to the street on the hill.
I walk home while chatting with her. Talking to her isn't anything particularly special, but is enjoyable in a peaceful kind of way. Despite what Arihiko said, Satsuki has a gentle air about her, and I feel safe being around her. She's the serial killer. I'm just kidding. While we were talking, she suddenly laughed as if she remembered something. What is it all of a sudden? Did I say something funny? No, that's not it. It's just that starting tomorrow I'll be taking the same route to school as you. She laughs, looking truly happy. That honest smiling face is enough to make me happy as I watch her. I hadn't realized that until now, even putting her looks and mannerism inside, she's kinda cute. Slowly beginning to understand why the boys in our class have been so worked up over her for so long now. Conversation ceases. I'm simply fascinated by her smile, and the two of us fall silent. Without saying anything, we walk towards the residential district in the sunset. Suddenly, hey, do you remember what happened during the winter vacation of our second year of middle school? She murmurs. Tilt my head to one side. The winter vacation of the second year was when I had applied to stay for extra lessons at school because I felt bad about staying at the Arimas. I remember it well enough, but I still understand why she asked me about it. Just as I thought, someone like Tono-kun would never have remembered. Her shoulders droop. There were 2 sports sheds at our middle school, remember? One was a new shed by the big clubs, and the other was an old one used by the smaller clubs like badminton. The old shed had a certain problem where the alignment of the door was bad, so there were often times it wouldn't open. The old shed, the little concrete building at the back, that's the shed. The one which they stopped using after some students got trapped inside. She having her own route on this version? No, we're not doing her route. She doesn't have a route. Yeah, that's the one. The students were second years from the badminton club. Something like that did happen. It was early in the new year on a cold winter's day. Dingy old sheds are where romance happens. First 3 days of the new year having passed, I'd applied for extra lessons and requested to stay behind at school and help out. But even though it was only until 5 in the evening, it had become dark and I was forced out of the classrooms as all the teachers were going home. Middle winter, even if it was only 5, the surroundings had really darkened. The weather had predicted snow and the cold was really harsh. So when I decided to head straight home, I had heard a banging sound from the old shed. Is anyone there? I asked and heard the voices of several female students in reply. I've been trapped in there for 2 hours. Packing up the club equipment, they closed the door because of the cold and it wouldn't open again. Couldn't open the door no matter what and wanted me to call one of the teachers for help. The teachers had all gone home. Even if I were to call them now on the phone, it'd at least take another hour. Cold on the day was truly terrible. It was kind of cold that could have prompted snow. I thought it'd be cruel to leave those girls stuck in the shed. After some hesitation, confirming no one else was around, I took on my glasses and cut the line on the shed door. The door opened and about 5 female students, eyes from crying, poured out. Come to think of it, there's something like that. I'm surprised you know about it. Captain of the Trap Badminton Club told me this has to do with the club's survival, so don't tell anyone else. Oh, Tono-kun, you had no interest in knowing who was trapped inside there, did you? So now I was one of the badminton club members. She sounds like she's pouting. In other words. Still remember it well. When I think about it now, I was only being trapped inside a shed. But at the time, it was so cold and dark, and I was really worried. Everyone thought we were going to freeze to death. Stomach was growling, too. I was just about to collapse. Can be your hero, but I think I can take away the pain. That must have been rough. Can't really empathize with her, so I give a half-hearted response. Ugh, fuck this guy. Unconcerned, she continues her recollections. And just when everyone was trembling, you came along and asked, "Is anyone in there?" In your usual unexcited voice, and the captain got angry and shouted, "Can't you tell just by looking? Do you remember?" "Yeah, I remember. It was a loud bang when she threw a bat at the door. I was really surprised." "That's right," she says, laughing. But when we heard all the teachers had gone home, we were really lost all hope. Couldn't stand being there even a minute longer. We had to face the prospect of being trapped until the next day. Just when you were thinking about how miserable the world was, you knocked on the door and said, "I won't be able to open the door if you can keep it a secret." "Yeah." And I heard another bang and someone said if it opened that easily, we wouldn't be suffering in here. She was really angry. Yeah, the captain felt responsible for getting us trapped, so she didn't have much patience to spare. But soon after that, the door opened. Everyone was happy that the captain's knocking with the bat must have worked and ran outside. But I was watching you aimlessly stand by the door. She looks at me warmly, but that only troubles me. To me, it meant nothing, so I can't really appreciate her gratitude. I was crying really hard at the time. My eyes just felt like they were swelling up and they looked terrible. "What do you think you said when you saw me like that?" "I don't know. What did I say?" "I really don't remember, so I asked." Despite this, she looked at me happily, put your hand in my head and said, "Hurry up and go home, eat some old-zini." Then I'm embarrassed because I was trembling so much from the cold. I don't know what I meant back then. I think you meant for me to worry about my body. See, it's right after New Year's after all. Does sound like the stupid kind of thing I would say. That has put me to this. I regret not having picked something better to say. Unless I cared in that moment. I know, right? It's so dumb. Back then I thought there are plenty of reliable people at this school. Reading! But if I ever really need to be saved, it'd be someone like Tono who would save me. Oh, that's a death flag. She's gonna die. I'm exaggerating. Look, it's like how baby chicks think the first human it meets is its mother. It just happened to help you. There's gotta be fully voiced VAs. Well, you look it up and you find out, bitch. It's not true. Ever since then, I really believe that you'd come help me no matter what the problem was. Sorry, my voice isn't good enough for you, Strange. Our expression was quite resolute. Give me too much credit, Yumizuka-san. I'm not that reliable. It's alright. It's what I believe, so let me keep believing it. She pronounces this while staring straight at me, and I'm too embarrassed to offer rebuttal. Well, I guess you can believe what you want. And then, right? So if I'm ever in a pinch, you'll come and help me, right? She asked me, smiling. To be honest, it'd be kind of troubling. Sort of thinks I'm the sort of guy who can do everything. But when she faced me with that smile, I don't want to destroy the faith she has in me. Yeah. So then my power, I'll help you. Yep. Thank you, Tono-kun. I know it's a bit too late to see this, but I was really happy because of what you said to me back then. Saying that, she suddenly stops. Naturally, I stopped too. I always wanted to talk with you like this. With a hint of wistfulness. Perhaps it's because of the red light, but somehow she looks lonely. What do you mean? You can talk to me anytime. No, I can't. Inui is always around you, and besides, I can't become someone like you. That reserved answer, she draws away from me. Well, my house is this way, so I'll see you at school tomorrow. Bye-bye. Waves her hand and begins walking down another street. Well, it's the last time we ever see her alive. Walk along a different path. I just want to get to the mansion and then I'll take a break. I walk along a different path than the one I usually take. Passing through unfamiliar streets, I slowly approach the mansion. Surroundings are not completely unfamiliar. After all, I lived here until I was 9. But the first time I've taken this path, my feelings are a little complex. The path almost nostalgic but fresh. Up until just now, I had not looked forward to returning to the Tono household. Now it doesn't seem so bad. House I lived in until I was 9 years old. Right now, my
sister Akiha is in that utterly un-Japanese Western-style mansion. I like these steep sun San Francisco streets.
Yeah, you like to look at them, but walking down them is torture. Or up them, rather.
Tono Makihisa,
My old man who hated me. Master of the household died a few days ago. Interesting. It's fun to visit, though. Sure. Mother died from illness after Akiha was born. So the tunnels had dwindled down to me and my sister. I thought our mother died protecting us. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Sensei who died protecting us. Being the eldest son, you'd think I'd stand to become the heir, but I'm in such privilege. To become the heir means being bound by strict upbringing. I lost count of the number of times my father scolded me. When I got involved in the accident, my body became weakened. Saw it as an opportunity to get rid of me. I mean, it's probably something deeper than that that's yet to be revealed. His reasoning is something, I mean, maybe not. Maybe he is just an asshole. Along the lines of someone who could die at any moment can't become the heir, even if he's the eldest. Sadly for my father, I betrayed his expectations by making a recovery, but my sister was already deemed to be the heir. So I've heard that Akiha is already being raised harshly, receiving an even harsher upbringing. It was a long time ago. I played together with her in the mansion before the accident. After that, I never saw her again. Apparently, she tried to visit me a few times. Fortunately, we were never able to meet because I had to go to the hospital. Completely lost contact after she went to a boarding school. Unlike her, I'm isolated from the main family, so I can live freely. High school's just an average high school, and our chance of contact was pretty much zero. When he died, I received word telling me to come back. To be blunt, I had no intention of returning, but Akiha is in the house. When you're children, she was the obedient child, always looking frightened, as if she was constantly enduring something. She would always follow close behind, her footsteps pattering behind me. She was frail, and her long black hair and fancy clothes made her resemble a French doll. I'm worried about her living alone in the mansion with the old man gone. More than anything, I feel guilty. After pushing the responsibilities on her and living a free life. Perhaps my acceptance to return is likely my apology. The mansion is really big. Surrounded by iron railings, you could say the entire lot is very expansive, being so large that the whole elementary school could fit. Garden surrounded by trees is more like a forest. Mansions at the heart. Okay, Mineko. And there are a few other buildings separated. I didn't think anything of it when I was a child, but now that I have lived in a normal house, the size feels almost criminal. Gates aren't locked. I push them open and head towards the doors. They tower oppressively, bearing down on any visitors. Beside the double doors is an unmatching doorbell. Alright, shaking off my nervousness, I press it. There isn't any affectionate ding-dong chime. The oppressive sentence continues for a few seconds. Then the sound of pattering footsteps behind the door indicates someone's presence. We have been waiting for you. The door opens with a creak. Inside the lobby, I remembered. A young girl was in an apron. Oh, there I am! Probably. I'd have to play. From when I see her, thank goodness. So later, as we're getting ready, you've gotten lost. Thinking about going out to meet you if you had arrived by sunset. The girl in an anachronistic apron smells warmly. Oh, I'm gonna save here. Well, that was fun. Oh. My nose is kind of stuffy, as you guys heard the whole stream. So I think I'm just gonna chill after that one, maybe get some dinner. But I just wanted to try Tsukihime, because I know Anya wanted to see it, but apparently I got the wrong version for Anya, so. But thank you for watching, everyone. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh god, what did I do? Hold on. I like that one though, it's so comfy. Yeah, I'm excited to get more into it. I mean, we have a ton of visual novels we're playing, so more of that to come. And also my voice is getting kind of scratchy, so I mean, you can hear it right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was really fun, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye bye.